Tonight's biggest tennis story isn't about a Grand Slam champion. Instead, the spotlight belongs to a rising star from the Philippines who is taking another significant step toward joining the sport's elite. That rising star is Alexandra Eala, and she is preparing for one of the biggest matches of her season. Standing across the net will be Leylah Fernandez of Canada, a player who has already shown she can perform under the brightest lights in professional tennis. It's youth versus experience, fearless ambition versus proven success, and the outcome could reveal a great deal about where both players are headed next. For Eala, this is far more than another round of 16 appearance. Every opportunity to face an accomplished opponent is another chance to prove that her rapid rise is no accident. Over the past several months, she has earned increasing respect with her confident shot-making, improved movement, and growing belief that she belongs among the world's best. Every victory has added another chapter to a career that many believe is only beginning to reach its true potential. The challenge ahead, however, is on another level. Leylah Fernandez knows exactly what it takes to compete under pressure. Her ability to absorb pace, transform defense into offense, and remain calm during critical moments has made her one of the toughest competitors on the WTA Tour. Having battled many of the biggest names in women's tennis, her experience could become the deciding factor when the match reaches its most important moments. One of the most fascinating aspects of this matchup is how similar the two players are. Both are left-handed. Both enjoy controlling rallies from the baseline. Both rely on speed, anticipation, and intelligent shot selection instead of overwhelming power. That combination could turn this into one of the tournament's most tactical battles, where every rally resembles a game of chess rather than a simple exchange of powerful winners. So what gives Eala a genuine opportunity to pull off another statement victory? The answer is confidence. Young players become especially dangerous when they stop worrying about reputations and simply trust their own game. Eala has displayed exactly that mindset, stepping onto the court with increasing belief regardless of who stands on the opposite side of the net. If she can maintain that fearless attitude while limiting unforced errors, she has all the tools necessary to push Fernandez throughout the match. Still, experience often reveals itself when the pressure reaches its highest point. Can Eala continue her remarkable rise, or will Fernandez remind everyone why she remains one of the most respected competitors on the WTA Tour? The answer may come down to only a handful of crucial points, and what happens next could surprise everyone. As both players walk onto the court, the contrast between them becomes immediately apparent. Alexandra Eala arrives carrying the confidence of a rising star who has captured the attention of tennis fans around the world. Across the net stands Leylah Fernandez, a battle-tested competitor who has already experienced the pressure of the sport's biggest stages and knows exactly how to handle high-stakes moments. From the very first game, the match is expected to revolve around one critical question: who can establish control of the baseline first? Eala's success begins with her aggressive ground strokes. When she steps inside the court and attacks early, she forces opponents to react instead of dictating play themselves. Her forehand has become an increasingly dangerous weapon, while her improved movement allows her to transition from defense to offense in only a few shots. Fernandez, however, is one of the most difficult players on tour to overpower. The Canadian has built her reputation through outstanding court coverage, exceptional anticipation, and one of the strongest return games in women's tennis. She thrives when opponents try to hit through her, using their own pace against them before suddenly turning defense into attack. That creates an intriguing tactical battle. If Eala becomes overly aggressive, unforced errors could begin to pile up. But if she becomes too cautious, Fernandez may gradually seize control of the rallies and dictate the rhythm of the match. Finding the perfect balance between patience and controlled aggression could ultimately determine the winner. Another important factor that deserves more attention is the serve. Neither player depends on overwhelming power from the service line. Instead, precision, placement, and variation will likely prove far more valuable than raw speed. The player who consistently lands a high percentage of first serves while protecting the second serve will immediately gain an advantage in extended rallies. Then comes perhaps the most important aspect of all, the mental battle. Matches between evenly matched players are rarely decided by spectacular winners alone. More often, They are determined by composure during the biggest moments. Break points, marathon deuce games, and pressure-filled service games can completely change the momentum of a match. Fernandez has navigated these situations countless times throughout her career. Yet Eala has continued to display remarkable maturity beyond her years whenever she has faced major opportunities. The crowd could become another influential factor. Alexandra Eala's rapidly growing international fan base, especially the passionate support of Filipino tennis fans, has become impossible to ignore. Every momentum shift is likely to be greeted with loud cheers and enthusiastic encouragement. That energy could provide Eala with an extra boost during difficult stretches, particularly if the contest extends to a deciding third set. But the biggest question still remains. Can Alexandra Eala transform her fearless style into one of the biggest victories of her season, or will Leylah Fernandez's experience once again prove decisive when the pressure reaches its highest level? The answer may ultimately depend on which player stays calm when every single point begins to feel like the most important one of the night. That is what makes this matchup so compelling. The story is not simply about talent, it is about timing. Alexandra Eala has reached a stage in her career where every match against an established WTA contender serves as another measuring stick. These are the moments that reveal whether an exciting young prospect is ready to become a consistent force at the highest level of the sport. Regardless of the final result, competing against a player of Leylah Fernandez's caliber provides another invaluable opportunity for growth. Every rally, every adjustment, and every pressure-filled moment contributes to Eala's development. And if she can deliver another breakthrough performance on this stage, it will send an unmistakable message to the rest of the tennis world. Alexandra Eala is no longer just a promising young talent. She is becoming a genuine contender, and every tournament she enters is another opportunity to prove that her place among the world's best is only a matter of time. Competing against a player with Leylah Fernandez's level of experience offers lessons that simply cannot be replicated on the practice court. But Alexandra Eala won't step onto the court merely to gain experience. She has already demonstrated that she believes she belongs on this stage, and that confidence has completely transformed the way she competes. Her footwork has become noticeably sharper, her decision-making is more composed, and her willingness to attack under pressure has made her a far more dangerous opponent than many expected just a year ago. Every tournament has revealed another layer of her game, showing a player who continues to grow in both skill and maturity. Still, Leylah Fernandez presents a unique challenge. What separates Fernandez from many players on the WTA Tour is her remarkable mental toughness. From the opening point to the final ball, she remains locked in. Even when she falls behind, she rarely shows frustration or panic. Instead, she trusts her discipline, consistency, and intelligent shot selection to gradually work her way back into matches. That resilience has frustrated countless opponents who believed they had the upper hand. For Eala, patience will be just as important as aggression. There will likely be moments when spectacular winners simply are not available. Rather than forcing low-percentage shots, she will need to trust her rally tolerance, build points carefully, and wait for the perfect opportunity to attack. Against a defender as skilled as Fernandez, choosing the right moment to pull the trigger could ultimately determine the outcome. Another crucial factor to watch is momentum. Tennis matches can change in an instant. A single service break, a marathon deuce game, or one breathtaking rally can completely shift the emotional balance of a contest. The player who responds best after losing a difficult game often gains the psychological advantage for everything that follows. That is one of the reasons this matchup feels so compelling. It is much more than a round of 16 match. It is an opportunity to see one of the Philippines' brightest tennis stars test herself against an opponent who has already proven she can succeed on some of the sport's biggest stages. For fans, it promises a fascinating battle between two left-handed competitors whose contrasting strengths should produce long rallies, tactical adjustments, and plenty of drama. If Eala remains composed, protects her serve, and capitalizes on her opportunities, she has every reason to believe she can push Fernandez deep into the match. But if Fernandez establishes control early and forces Eala onto the defensive, her experience could become the deciding advantage. One thing, however, is certain. When the first ball is struck, rankings and reputations no longer matter. Execution, composure, and determination are the only things that will decide who advances. As this round of 16 showdown approaches, the bigger picture becomes impossible to ignore. For Alexandra Eala, matches like this represent far more than another opportunity to reach the next round. They are milestones in a journey built on talent, relentless hard work, and the ability to compete with established stars. Every appearance against experienced opponents strengthens her game and prepares her for even greater challenges ahead. If she delivers another outstanding performance, it could become yet another defining moment in a career that continues to capture the attention of tennis fans around the world. More importantly, it would reinforce the growing belief that she belongs among the players capable of making deep runs at the sport's biggest tournaments. For Leylah Fernandez, the objective is different. As an experienced competitor, she understands the importance of consistency and knows how to navigate pressure-filled matches. Every tournament brings new challenges, especially against young players eager to make a statement. Fernandez will look to dictate the tempo, remain composed during critical moments, and remind everyone why she continues to be one of the most respected competitors on the WTA Tour. So, who holds the advantage? On paper, Fernandez enters the match with the edge. Her experience, proven success on major stages, and ability to perform under pressure make her a difficult opponent for anyone. But tennis has never been decided on paper. Alexandra Eala has already shown that she is not intimidated by rankings or reputations. Her confidence has grown with every tournament, and when she combines aggressive shot-making with disciplined decision-making, she has the ability to challenge even the very best players in the world. That is exactly what makes this matchup so exciting. It is a battle between an established star determined to reaffirm her place among the game's elite and a rising talent eager to prove that her breakthrough is only the beginning. Whether the contest ends in straight sets or develops into a dramatic three-set battle, fans should expect high intensity, constant tactical adjustments, and momentum swings that could change everything in a matter of moments. If we had to make a prediction, the slight advantage goes to Leylah Fernandez because of her experience in high-pressure situations. However, Alexandra Eala has every opportunity to rewrite that story. If she serves efficiently, stays aggressive without becoming reckless, and capitalizes on the biggest moments, she has all the tools needed to produce another memorable victory. Regardless of the final score, this match represents another significant chapter in Alexandra Eala's remarkable journey. Every battle against world-class competition brings her another step closer to the sport's elite, and every challenge offers another opportunity to demonstrate just how high her ceiling truly is. Now we'd love to hear from you. Who do you think will win this blockbuster round of 16 showdown? Will Alexandra Eala deliver another statement victory, or will Leylah Fernandez's experience prove too much to overcome? Share your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest tennis news, match breakdowns, and updates on Alexandra Eala's incredible journey. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.